and loudly yell out, "That blame all of y'all. Stop that doggone screaming, you idiots, right now. I mean it. Get out of my dadgum house and get off my dadgum fence," as they all quickly scattered out all over everywhere, like a large herd of wild scald pigs, as her crazy daughter Linda, Brenda, Helen, and Ellen ran up on top 87-year-old Miss Gina McGee Brown's small torn-up house, while loudly yelling, screaming, hooping, and hollering, and tore up her roof. Her four crazy oldest boys, Roy, Riley, Raymond, and Ricky, ran up under 79-year-old Mr. Haystack Harris Holly's huge filthy house and started ripping apart in all his plumbing pipes. Her youngest crazy girl, Bessie, Jessie, Tessie, and Tonya, and Tracy ran up in 84-year-old Miss Loree Ticker Tucker's small filthy chicken coop of a house, while still loudly yelling, screaming, hooping, and hollering, and hid under some hay, as her five youngest crazy boys, OJ, Ray, JJ, Billy, and Willie, quickly ran right smack dab through 69-year-old Miss Alberta Stanley Long's small nasty house and tore up both her sofas. Ran right smack dab through 93-year-old Mr. Jason Jimmy James' small trashy house and tore down his fence. Just before they also ran right smack dab through Preacher Hatchnack Tiller's huge filthy trash littered house, kicked down all his doors, knocked out all his windows, trampled over his cheap broken down furniture while still running and ripping full speed in total desperation, with their stupid lunatic mama, Miss Melinda Goody Harris, on his chest behind them all in hot pursuit, still half naked, angrily swinging left and right, while also still loudly laughing, sniggling, and giggling her small crazy head halfway off, still just like always as barefooted as a goose. Then after once again nearly tearing up their entire town from top to bottom and hiding out inside, on top of and under other people's houses all night long, all at once, all 21 of Miss Melinda Goody Harris' hard-headed crazy rugrats quickly jumped up and ran right back home full speed and crowded inside their small nasty house and hopped into bed, where they lay there all night long with their big blabber mouths sprung wide open, loudly snoring. Then, just like every other day at 2:30 the very next morning, their crazy lunatic mama, Miss Melinda Goody Harris, would stand there wildly bucking her huge bloodshot eyes with both her big flat feet widely spread apart, while loudly giggling and do absolutely nothing at all day long, as all her 21 ugly, hard-headed rugrats completely tore up, demolished, and ramshacked all through other people's houses, yards, personal belongings, cars, and anything else they had, as she tirelessly stood there looking just like a huge destroyed idiot with her big blabber mouth widely open, loudly laughing, sniggling, and giggling herself half to death for countless hours on end. Sometimes she'd laugh so long and hard she would completely pass out, as all her crazy hard-headed kids savagely tore up, busted up, kicked in, ripped apart, and demolished house after countless house in their small trash-littered neighborhood, as she always stood there inside her small, nasty yard with her big blabber mouth sprung wide open, packed full of wet, sticky snuff with lots of plats and rollers, aimlessly scattered out all over her crazy head, half naked, loudly cheering them all on all day long. Mr. Charlie E. Dale Clyde kept on loudly yelling out to his ugly, bald-headed, snagger-toothed wife, Linda, to shut up and come on right smacking now. Everywhere they both went, to the store, church, mailbox, restaurant, the movie, the car wash, or anywhere else, Mr. Charlie E. Dale Clyde would usually have to spend countless hours on end continually loudly yelling, screaming, hooping, and hollering while angrily jumping up and down, always trying his crazy, idiotic best to convince his stupid, lunatic wife, Miss Linda Loose Lips Clyde, to shut up and come on, as she always stood there right smack dab in the middle of the parking lot, wildly bucking her huge, bulging eyes with her big blabber mouth sprung wide open, nearly 3 feet across, packed, crowded, and crammed full of wet, sticky snuff, loudly laughing, sniggling, and giggling herself nearly to death while wearing her same old dirty, mildew pink ankle-long dress with lots of loose plats and rollers, aimlessly scattered out all over her small, kinky head, as barefooted as a goose. Most times she'd stand there giggling so long and hard until her huge, filthy dress would completely fall off.